Hey guys, so we actually get a chance to look at the declaration of Leia Rasa Vulik. Now, if this name sounds familiar, and declarations, he's made multiple declarations. I'm pretty sure it's over 1,000 pages now of content, and that's not including, like, for instance, a link to a YouTube video is very short, but the YouTube video could be 2 to 3 hours. I'm just talking about raw word content. So here is the information, the apology video, timestamps. Casey Tron gives live personal update on Ethan Klein lawsuit, timestamps, and lawsuit reacts. This is a bizarre thing because what do you think these 63 pages of supplemental material would be? Remember, this is a contributory copyright infringement case, which has nothing to do with Casey Tron. In fact, it only has to do with Denon's. It is a result of Denon's case. Well, we're going to see. It's a bunch of memes. It's Twitter. It's even Kiwi Farm is cited multiple times. This is a snapshot. It's not all of it. A lot of times when Snark is making these long documents, it's impossible for me to cover all of it. It would take like a 4-hour live stream for us just to understand what they're putting in. I'm giving you a taste of it. So this is the Twitter. It is based on Casey Tron's apology. So Casey Tron apologizes, and then there are comments, of course, right? There are memes, there are GIFs, there are ouches, and this is all supposedly relevant to the H3Snark case. I don't think any of this is relevant, and I think it's actually almost, in my professional opinion, as a lawyer who's been doing this longer than Leia, who went to law school, unlike Leia, this is not what you want a judge to be focusing on, because it takes away from your main arguments. Your main arguments are two. Here you have Goku and Vegeta. I mean, at the end of the day, like, why is any of these relevant? Imagine the judge having to look at this, and there's 63 pages of this, in addition to what they manually file with the clerk, which I assume are the actual original videos and YouTube. For all I know, they might have filed my videos, right? Even though I reacted to it a little late. Reading a Twitch comment, I think he will be nice to you. He's just trying to get to the Snark mods. And I don't blanking get it either, because I don't blanking know how Snark mods. Content, let's effing go. Rip Denon and Frogan. Blank. And so this is obviously from Ethan's live stream on the Casey Tron apology. But again, how is this relevant? Here are comments they found on YouTube. He wants the H3Snark mods. Casey was a blip on that sub's radar. And so there's multiple comments on YouTube, and now there are comments on Reddit. So we saw X, formerly known as Twitter. We saw YouTube comments, and now we are going to see some Reddit comments, because apparently this is Snark. Isn't this exactly what Snark does? They throw everything at you, and the more they throw at you, the better. So this is the reverse of how a lawyer should be thinking, or a lawyer should be advising them. The more you throw at a case, the less compelling your evidence becomes, because it becomes kind of blurry with other evidence. It doesn't make any sense to continuously throw Reddit. Here's Twitter, X comments, and it's the comments don't even make, like, what are you trying to say? Like, half of them are, and they're not organized in a way. Like, here are all the comments supporting Ethan. Here are all the comments supporting Casey Tron. Here are all the comments supporting H3. Remember, Casey Tron has nothing to do with their lawsuit. Casey Tron settled. The reason that a subpoena should be filed for them, fingers crossed, is due to Denon's. Here, they even have Kiwi Farms, which you would call like a worse version of Reddit, in my opinion, or a more unstable version of Reddit. and they have more kiwi farms. And so the question really becomes, do you want a judge to look at this stuff? And how is this relevant to your case? How all these comments, how it does not make sense to me. Here are people commenting on H3Snark, which is still active. Have fun being sued in generational profit. Yeah, again, H3Snark is not very smart. I made a video that I was going to release today, but this kind of people wanted me to make this video. And it was talking about how the H3Snark mods, they let their users get out of control. So they are responsible for contributory copyright infringement, in my opinion, because they posted stuff, they let users post stuff. It's obvious. There's a lot of mods. Do I believe all the mods are guilty? Probably not. Some mods just probably are not even active most of the time. What I believe happened is they got in bad. They kind of started believing what they were saying. And from their arguments here, you can say that it's a lot of nonsense. More nonsense they see. Doesn't this remind you? It's literally comments from Reddit, Twitter, Kiwi Farms, YouTube, and it's not organized in any comprehensive way for a judge to understand. It's not relevant, and it just doesn't make sense to any of their defenses. I thought Lair did an okay job presenting their defense. Their defense one, we did not do contributory copyright infringement. Number two, Denins did not do copyright infringement, and that's it. You just base it on those 2 points, and you present evidence to show that those are 2 very strong points you have. Not this. What does Anisha having donated to Casey Tron's GoFundMe have to do? It's not relevant, right? Anisha has nothing to do. Casey Tron has nothing to do. Casey Tron's apology, even though it feels very emotional to you, has very little relevancy, or if any relevancy, to your current lawsuit. You're currently being sued for contributor copyright infringement based on your post about Denins, not your post about Casey Tron. And here we have Denins' reaction to the Casey Tron apology, which we've covered. Man, their lawyer is literally on standby. I mean, their lawyer... So I'm not getting paid to do this. I mean, I get a little bit AdSense money that I donate. But their lawyer must be getting paid a shit ton of money to do this. Because he filed this very quick. I mean, to come up with 63 pages of this stuff is not easy to do that quickly. Remember, Casey Tron just apologized, and they were able to file this in court already. Well, what the hell are they doing, right? They're just sitting there waiting. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Bye, guys.